This is a result of that caravan hoax witnesses not turning up. New South Wales Parliament powerless to force witnesses to front inquiries. Now, this was the system that pays to say it's 144 years old, so they don't want this law around anymore, but only in New South Wales, no other state, where the president of the upper house tells the judge they're not turning up and the judge issues an arrest warrant. Basically, the cops can't drag him in. Not exactly sure how it would work in practice. And the reason it got struck down by a judge was they claimed that it interfered with the independence of the judiciary. But they're not making any decisions. All they're doing is making sure someone turns up to an inquiry and they've got nothing more to do with it. So it's pretty flimsy. Judges acknowledged that it'd be more difficult now to hold an inquiry or get witnesses to turn up. But really, you shouldn't have to arrest someone. If they're employed by the government, you shouldn't have to arrest them to go and turn up to a government inquiry. They should want to go, unless they're up to no good, which they always are. So at the moment, right now, with that law gone and nothing to replace it, it's an absolute free-for-all. You can just do whatever you want in New South Wales and just don't turn up to the inquiry, just don't answer any questions, away you go. So instead of attempting to challenge the decision, they've got to develop new laws in response in consultation with the other parliamentarians. They put in this vaudevillian theatre back in 2016. This happened on a Saturday. Laws introduced into Parliament on a Monday, passed on a Wednesday. That was the indefinite detention law. I suspect it's going to take a bit more than 4 days to replace this law. Meanwhile, we've got an inquiry that's ongoing. I'll do a video on that has been a bit stagnant, involving the caravan hoax, which is what kicked this off. Here's one suggestion for a new law policy. Any parliamentarian government employee, including but not limited to casual and contractor work, must attend any government inquiry when summoned and answer all questions honestly. To not do so will result in immediate termination and loss of all entitlements, including but not limited to superannuation and everything else they get. And if you're a contractor, you're barred from government contracts for, 5 years. As a reasonable consequence for failing to respect the Parliament and the people of New South Wales who pay for everything. So this inquiry that kicked off getting rid of that law is still ongoing, so now they don't have to turn up. Now, if we brought in the suggestion that I just made, how many of these guys wouldn't turn up? Well, they would show up because their entire working lives is gifted to them by taxpayers. It will also have the preventative effect, because if they know they have to go and tell the truth, well, they wouldn't pull off this kind of caravan hoax bullshit, passing laws and then calling it a hoax and then not repealing the laws. I haven't done it before, but I'm going to attach a poll to this video, hopefully it'll work, asking the question, do people agree with this law of policy? All right, that's it for this one.